Lots of things can help boost my confidence: fashion, style, staying in shape. One of my confidence boosting tools is smelling good. So here are 10 out of 10 fragrances that help boost my confidence. The fragrances I'm about to talk about aren't necessarily big, bold fragrances that require confidence to wear them, although some of them are. These are fragrances that I enjoy, fragrances that I love so much that they embolden me. They give me that extra little bit of edge to my confidence, the cherry on top of the confidence cake, if you like. Kicking things off is a designer fragrance that always gives me a bit of a boost. It's a fun and energetic offering from Chanel, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Bright, energetic citruses, fresh mint, and sweet, sexy woods combine to create an extremely enjoyable scent. Several reasons this gives me a confidence boost. First off, I love the smell. It always helps when you love something you choose to wear. Second, I know this is an extremely likable, mass appealing scent. If someone doesn't like this smell, their nose is probably broken. Third, it's extremely versatile. I know that I can choose to wear this whenever I like, and it's going to be working well. Fourth, Chanel quality. This is an extremely well-made fragrance that brings a touch of class to what could have easily just been another generic youthful scent had it have been made by another brand. I think this is an extremely enticing and sexy scent that just gives me that extra little bit of swag whenever I step out of the house. From Parfum de Marly, this one is a much heavier hitter, not as versatile as Allure, but when deployed in the right situation, Carlisle slaps. It has a fruitiness mixed with vanilla, patchouli, and very assertive, intense woods. This is a thick, rich, statement-making scent, bold, yet still easygoing at the same time, complex enough to get noticed as being something different, but not overly so because it's still quite mass appealing. Most of the time I choose to wear this in the autumn and winter, usually for some sort of special occasion. You could wear this casually if you just give it a couple of pumps, or if you want to make a big, bold, mass appealing statement, pump away till your heart's content. Probably my favourite from PDM. Dior Savage is a very popular fragrance, liked by many, but it's not really a scent that boosts my confidence. That was until Elixir came onto the scene. Grown-up version of Sauvage, warming spices, aromatic lavender, and a punchy licorice give this tons of attitude. This is a room-filling fragrance, quite different to all the other Sauvages, although it still does have a connection to that DNA. It gives me a confidence because it's the type of smell that commands attention and respect. There's a boldness to it that requires someone quite bold to wear it, which in turn makes me feel emboldened when I do wear it. Just a word of warning, this is a very strong fragrance, so be careful not to overspray it. There's quite a fine line between attention grabbing in a good way and spraying so much that it becomes obnoxious and you just piss everyone off. The next scent I can barely smell when I wear it, but despite this, it always seems to level up my confidence. From Eccentric Molecules, it's Molecule 01. 01 contains just one single synthetic molecule, ISO-E Super, which has a subtle, clean, woody, musky smell. The weird thing about this fragrance is some people can smell it, some people don't. When I wear this, if I smell it up close on my skin, I get a little bit of a subtle, woody, musky scent. In general, normal wearing, I don't really pick up much. So why does this one give me so much confidence? Because whenever I've worn this, I've often received extremely enthusiastic and complimentary comments from people about this fragrance. Just knowing that it has that effect on some people is confidence boosting. ISO-E Super can also be combined with other fragrances, so it acts as a booster, so it will improve performance and projection. It can also improve the clarity of other notes in a fragrance, making them more defined, bringing all the elements into sharper focus. Think of it like going from standard definition to 4K HD. Increasingly now, I'm starting to wear this with all my fragrances because I'm really seeing the benefits of doing it. One of my favorite fragrances to combine it with is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It really seems to boost everything that's good about this scent. But try it with your favorites and see if you can tell a difference. I had to throw another one from Dior into this list because this fragrance is definitely very empowering. Dior Homme Parfum. Lipsticky iris, smooth sensual woods, and a rugged leather note. It's got charm and attitude in equal measure. As with a lot of fragrances in the Dior Homme lineup, the star of the show is Iris, which has this metrosexual makeup bag type of smell. Once upon a time, this may have been deemed too feminine, but in modern times, it is now a widely accepted and appreciated component of men's perfumery. Combine this with leather and you get a very well balanced and attention grabbing scent, which gives me that confidence boost I'm looking for. If you love fragrance as much as I do, head over to my online store luxparfum.co.uk. You'll find my favourite brands plus brands you can't find anywhere else in the UK. Link is in the description. Next is one of the most liked fragrances I own. I've lost count of how many people in videos that I've seen describe this fragrance as sexy and alluring, and my wife thinks the same thing. Initio's Oud for Greatness. This is a delightful blend of spices, saffron and oud. It also has a very alluring, thick, creamy nature. One of my wife's favourites for me to wear, very easy on the nose. Despite the name, it's not very oudy. Don't shy away from this fragrance if you're worried about oud. When I wear this, because it's so strong, I feel aware that people around me are probably really enjoying this and finding it pretty sexy. Not that they're necessarily telling me that, but they gotta be smelling it, and it's such a good fragrance, they gotta be finding it sexy. And when you go out of the house knowing that you smell sexy, that's a good little confidence boost. Here is one of my favourite fun night out scents of all time from Azzaro. It's Wanted by Night. It has warm spices, the cinnamon is particularly noticeable, also a fruitiness, tobacco and leather. With heavy notes like tobacco and leather, you might think that this could be quite a heavy and complex fragrance, but in fact, it's the opposite. It's sweet, smooth and extremely easy to wear. It has a good fun personality, but still plenty of backbone. Pretty strong fragrance, so when you wear this, loads of people around you are going to be smelling it and enjoying it. One of my favourite designers. On to my all-time favourite, and I feel like I've not talked about this for a little while, so I'm going to do it in this video. From Roja Parfums, it's Enigma. Smooth, boozy cognac, vanilla and tobacco. This has a little bit of a vanilla ice cream and cola vibe to it. I've always loved Enigma because it smells so unique and so luxury. When I first sprayed this, it absolutely blew my mind in a way that no other fragrance ever has in the same way since. I feel like this fragrance is pretty well liked, but it's maybe not as universally mass appealing as some of the other fragrances on this list. But when combined with the right style and the right occasion, I really feel like I can knock it out of the park with this fragrance. Let me tell you, combined with a nice suit at a special occasion, dynamite. The last two fragrances I'm about to talk to you about are so confidence boosting because I think I've probably had more compliments off these two fragrances than most of the others in my collection. The first one from Tom Ford is Ombre Leather. It's a spicy, fruity leather scent that packs a huge, satisfying punch. Very strong, gets noticed a lot. I've had compliments from both men and women whilst wearing this. Huge amounts of attitude, which is why it's so emboldening. For me, it just ticks all the boxes. It's statement making, it's hugely enjoyable to wear, it's very mass appealing. For most people, once they've discovered ombre leather in their lives, they'll never want to be without it. So the last fragrance is one that I've had more compliments on than any other fragrance I've ever worn, even La Mal. From Amouage, it's Reflection 45. Oh, this is so good. It has the easygoing powdery quality of the original Reflection, but there's an intense earthiness which contrasts with the sweetness masterfully. It's this juxtaposition at the heart of this fragrance which makes it so captivating. It smells luxury, it smells sexy, it's a very enticing sort of a scent. It's also very versatile, which is why I've worn this fragrance so much. Always get compliments when I wear this fragrance. Most recently, double curly compliments from Michelle and Andrea. If that isn't going to send your confidence through the roof, I don't know what is. I am a little bit worried though because I've not had this bottle that long and that is a pretty hefty dent. These are some of my favourite fragrances which help boost my confidence, but you've got to remember that a fragrance is only part of the whole deal. You've got to make sure that all your other choices are good and then your fragrance choice can just give you that extra little bit of confidence. Let me know which your favourite confidence boosting fragrances are. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video useful and you liked it, well, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do all that, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.